Welcome to Athletes Lives Network exclusive interviews. Today our guest, star basketball player, East Chicago Central, Wayman Upshaw, class of 1993. How you doing, Wayman?
How you doing, Carl? What's up?
You doing real good. Big interview, man. I've been waiting for a long time to get this interview with you. You one of the greats to come to East Chicago Central, man.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank you.
All right, for sure, man. No problem.
Yeah. As you know, man, what I want to do is kind of create, who you are, your early influences in sports, of course, your playing days at Central, college days, and what you're doing now. And then the most important thing is, what kind of advice can you give an athlete to maybe one day be in your shoes?
All right, let's start off with the advice thing. Only thing I can tell an athlete: be dedicated to your craft. Go out there and work on it, because don't nobody become a celebrity overnight. All of us was gifted with just raw talent, but none of us really worked on the basic thing, like the fundamentals, the cuts, and the ball screens, and the passing drills, and the micing drills. Little things like that mean so much down the road, because it makes everybody else who go to like prep schools and things like that so far ahead of us.
Gotcha. So let's kind of backtrack to your early influences in East
Uh,
Chicago.
my background, I grew up in East Chicago, period. I might as well say, because I was born in the Harbor, 3516 block, and then we kind of migrated to Gary, but my grandma always stayed in Calumet, so my foundation always been Calumet. So this is all I really knew.
Okay.
And besides with basketball, the Cage and Sunnyside was my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I got to play against guys like Brandon Brandley and Chris Artis, and I got to go watch Tony Harris and his older brother Billy Ray do them dunk contests behind the 151 center, and things at the Cage, and George Cossey's older brother Fid
Oh
doing all
yeah.
them dunks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It, those were the days for me, man. That's why I like being around that, watching, get my game up. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to play behind like Bunk and Shevis and them. Yeah.
Got you. What peers, when you was growing up, were maybe a little better than you? You know who you wanted to beat.
The guys that was really better than me, and I don't like to say it that much, because he was really one of my closest friends ever, was Trey Buggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like ever since we was coming up from the Harbor days, Penn Center stuff, he was always that much better than me, and I hated it. So it made me work that much harder just to be just like him. You know what I'm saying? Me and my friend Jason Jackson, you know what I'm saying? We used to be really, all three of us used to work real hard together. Whether I stayed in Cayman or Gary, you know what I'm saying? I always got in contact with those two.
Okay. Now, just give us a little feedback on your early experiences in basketball in fifth and sixth grade.
Fifth and sixth grade, Coach Powell really didn't give me a chance. You know what I'm saying? It was more, Kerry Gosh was more built around Jermaine Kuznar, Dante Williams, Eugene Johnson, even my best friend in the world, Dwayne Jones. You know what I'm saying? And that and Taiwan Glover, that was the starting five back then. So basically, I was like a seventh man, eighth man out. You know what I'm saying? So I really pretty much put all my ties into Glen Park Biddy basketball. So that's what made me get better, playing with those guys from around the Glen Park area.
Okay. So you was playing in Glen Park. What peers then
I
gave
had
you opportunities?
Thomas Cooper. You know what I'm saying? Carson Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Stubbs used to play for Lew Wallace, and Dorian Trent, my older cousin, uh, James Ballard, a lot of the guys that played for the Lew Wallace teams, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a chance to spread out, to go against all the Gary athletes. So once I did get in high school, my freshman year, my eighth grade years, I saw them dudes at Edison and Kennedy King and Tolliston already, because I've been playing with them all year, all fall, you know what I'm saying, and all winter, because
Okay.
we played bitty ball together.
Now, growing up in EC and then having all your family and friends and playing here,
Mhm.
did you lose confidence in basketball not playing in fifth and sixth grade as much as you wanted to, but then going to Gary and then having a good career?
I lost confidence just because I wasn't able to be around like Steve Reese and Wayne Jones, you know what I'm saying? Because they were real close to me too. And it's like they're playing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on the bench watching, so you know what I'm saying? I didn't have no understanding for that, but my father told me this: stay persistent, it'll come around.
Got you. Now you're in the seventh and eighth grade. Now give us a little feedback on that.
Oh yeah, at Westside, we fell victim to the academic bug there, you know what I'm saying? So all our real great players like Eugene and Dante, they couldn't play with us. So really it's just me, Anthony King, Damon Glenn, Allen Harvey. But Jermaine Kuznar was our focal point, you know what I'm saying? We probably hit 7 points as a team and Jermaine hit 49 or something, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So basically we played off of him, you know what I'm saying? I was just a great defender and I was real hungry, aggressive out there, you know what I'm saying? That's what I brought to the game.
Now, when we was growing up, you was known for being an actor in the in the Isaiah
Yeah.
Thomas story.
Yeah.
Give us a little feedback on that.
Oh man, that was kind of surreal, you know what I'm saying? Because my younger brother Jermaine, he tried out for the role of the young Isaiah Thomas. He didn't get the role, but they saw us, me, my brother Waylag, and Jermaine, and my cousin Carl Franklin to add, as decent ball players, you know what I'm saying, for kids, because we was out there shooting around with the other kids out there that was trying out for the parts. And so once they saw that, they was like, we need you guys to be extras, you know what I'm saying? We love the look, and we know that you guys can blend in with everybody else, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Pretty cool.